The NDA is also going to look at employing more planners with disability so that participants can work with staff who have that shared lived experience, which is also, it's an interesting one to look at how they would go about that, because I know there's a lot of people that could be employed in that space. But at the same time, we want lived experience understanding, but we also need service provision understanding to say, well, my disability understanding may be that I know these are the support needs you have. How does that transfer into funded supports? So that would be really interesting, seeing more people with disabilities as well as more people with industry experience. The last part of what he's mentioned is he said that NDI staff will have improved training and expertise in specific disability types and cultures, leading to higher quality, more consistent plans. I think that sounds wonderful. I'm sure they're already training their staff to try and do a good job and understand things already. We've had 8 years. I'm quite sure that this wouldn't be a new concept within their HR model. However, the thing that comes to mind is the participant that I know recently in the last 2 weeks who came up for review, and the planner, besides whether they were highly trained, whether they were a person with a disability, whether they had industry experience, none of that mattered, because what happened is the planner just simply decided to roll over the person's plan without talking to the participant, talking to the guardian, talking to the service provider, talking to the support coordinator. Didn't talk to anyone, just simply went on the portal, approved a brand new plan without telling anyone. It was discovered by the service provider. And of course, it wasn't funded. So the person might normally have $300,000 a year in funding. They funded $5,000 for the year. So not only did they just not even do the process in any way, shape or form to use those skills that they may have had as a planner, they also created a big risk for the participant, because they simply rolled over a plan without any involvement whatsoever with anybody. So while I see this as amazing, creating these skills, the people I talk to in this sector are like, well, we actually need to have the actual planning conversation for any of that to matter.